Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Check it out, man. I still have a large collection of CDs and a smaller, but still a few, cassette tapes. But up until recently, I didn't have a way to play either one of those. Redicus did send me a cassette deck that I played with, and I still have to listen to old Art Bell episodes that I taped off the air back in the 90s, but I didn't have any way of playing CDs until now, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. It's hard to imagine it, but there are still companies making boomboxes in the 21st century. And I use the word boombox a little bit lightly. This isn't exactly the over-the-shoulder monster that we used to carry around with us in the 80s when going out to the beach or whatnot. Actually, I never could afford one of those when I was young, but I remember watching other people do that. Anyway, it's clearly a little smaller than that, but it is a cassette deck. It is an AM/FM radio, and it is a CD player. And I am looking forward to being able to listen to some CDs again, because I've got one in my car, but nothing in the garage. And I like to listen to music. Actually, I like to listen to kind of classical music in the garage. All right, so here it is. This is kind of cool. This is not shaped. It's like it looks like a frisbee, like a frisbee that ate too much. All right. Well, let's see here. Up on top, clearly, we have a CD deck here, and it's got a piece of paper protecting it. On the front here, a good old-fashioned cassette deck. And I have maybe, I'm going to guess, a dozen cassettes left at this point in life. But still, what if I find a cool one at a flea market or at a Goodwill or something like that? Control-wise, over here, AM/FM selector. On the back, some ventilation ports and a place for an included power supply. And it's just a basic two-prong power supply there. On this side, we have our selection. So we have tape and off, we have radio, we have USB/micro SD, and we have CD. So this thing is like best of all worlds, because up here on the top, it does in fact have a USB stick and a micro SD spot too. So we can listen to modern music, we can put modern music, we can listen to whatever modern methods to get our music on here. USB, which I have a USB stick that I plug into the car, and I listen to all kinds of cool stuff on that. Okay, here, microphone jack, which is also nice. There is a built-in FM antenna right there. Oops. So that's kind of cool. As you saw, there's a carrying handle here as well. And up on top here, volume and tuning for AM and FM, plus of course our stop/eject, our pause, our fast forward, our rewind, our play, and our record. So this does have the ability to record at tapes, which is really cool. And there's one more button here. What does this one do? BBS. That probably is an advanced way of making it sound louder, a bass perhaps. CD controls are here. Previous and next, stop, play, and pause, and then repeat and program. And over here is a record button. I assume that would be to record to a USB from the radio or from a tape or whatnot. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's take a look at the manual here. Oh, well, this is a surprise. Name a thing that will get lost nearly immediately, and it would be this right here. It does come with a remote and the key button, and like a little button. Let's see what it is. It's 2025 maybe. Yep, 2025, CR2025. And so it does have a remote, and it does come with one of those batteries, because those batteries are not cheap anymore. Slide that in there just so we don't lose that. So it has a nice little remote control to go with it. I'm going to put all that off to the side here. And it is the Redicus TR630 CD Boombox. Just kind of normal stuff. I am kind of interested in the USB and TF card playback, so let's take a look at that. That's page 3. And CD, it can okay, so you use the CD controls to get through the menu of the SD card if you want to use that. And it can, recording music from disk to USB device or TF card, CF card. So it can do that. Transferring music from cassette, record an external sound source, play recorded files, and radio operation. Very cool. And of course, AM and FM. It's in multiple languages. It is pretty short, but I mean, it's also pretty straightforward, I would say. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'll zoom in on the camera a little bit here, and we'll plug this thing into the wall. Obviously, with copyright infringement issues here, which I've gotten so much worse. You know, if you're not a YouTuber, if you're not someone who has to deal with digital copyright laws, consider yourself lucky, because it kind of sucks, I'll be honest with you. Especially like just playing a couple of seconds of music when doing a demonstration like this can get you flagged, and it can be kind of a big deal, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to switch this over to radio. So the first switch, all right, and we'll turn the volume up a little bit. Maybe I didn't have it all the way over. Let's see. There we go. All right. And we'll start with AM. We'll roll through. I'll put the antenna up. It shouldn't work with AM, but got something there. I think it was 890. Gonna say not a lot of interference. It's a sensitive receiver, but it has good. There we go.
I know you need this job. I know you'll be homeless without this job, but you know what? You're not sweeping up properly. I've got to let you go. It happens.
What station is that?
I feel bad.
740. That's a new one. Might be. It is not after dark, so it could be Skywave.
$1 million of term insurance.
Yeah. Wow. This is really nice. That's 800.
800-830-4914. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you, even if you have tattoo dots. High blood pressure. Term
Wow. Yeah, so it's really a good radio for picking up AM stations at night. Plenty. Boy, I wish every AM station was like this during the daytime. Okay, let's switch on over to FM, and of course I have to be very careful on FM, so we'll try to find some talk. There we go. Oh, well.
From the campus of East Tennessee State University, this is WETS HD1 and WETS FM, Johnson City, Tennessee.
So pretty nice. We'll press that button. Yeah. So that button's just some kind of a technology to increase the bass, pretty much. So kind of like the poor man's EQ, you know, just got one equalizer setting, regular and extra bass. Awesome. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any audio, like non-copyrighted CDs that I can play for you. And I don't have any cassette tapes up here in the studio with me. They're all down in the garage, which is where this thing is about to be relocated to permanently. I guess, well, I guess that'll do it. It does come with a tiny remote. I'll have to see when I get it. It only works with, you know, moving the USB or CD or around here. It's got the next and stop and all that. But it also has a record button. So I'll play with that too, but it does come with that. I'm sure I will lose that within the first week of ownership. That's it. It's not a very long video, but if you are looking for something at the house to play CDs, you finally found something, because I'll tell you what, Walmart doesn't carry CD players anymore that I'm aware of, not ours anyway, and nobody around here has anything to do with cassettes anymore. But much like VHS tapes, these things are kind of coming back into style. People are realizing that digital media is kind of a scam. You know, you think you own it, but you don't really own it. That's happening quite a bit lately. I myself have had that happen with a purchase that I made on Amazon when the technology was relatively new. Kind of forgot that I had done so. Went back to watch that video. No longer available. Interesting. I paid for it, but I can't see it. So I think I'll just go ahead and buy DVDs from here on out. I don't know about y'all. Anyway, till next time, my friends,